This is Doug and Dying to Retire. Previously, I did an episode on how Disney was ruining Star Wars, ruining my childhood, everything we'd grown up with, especially all of us getting ready to retire, how they tried to ruin it and getting away from a George Lucas's vision in what we felt and going into a totally woke mind virus direction. Well, luckily, there's not going to be a season 2 of Star Wars, The Acolyte. It was not renewed for season 2. And what I think is funny is that the director and one of the main stars, and I'm reading this on the internet, and again, you have to take it with a grain of salt because that shit is the internet, how they were upset and blaming on white men and racism and everything else like that versus, oh, we had a good story to tell. No, they openly admitted they were trying to deviate from the Lucas's direction, Lucas's universe that he set up for Star Wars and what they wanted it for. They openly said they wanted to go against that and tell a different story. Then why didn't you tell a different freaking story? Don't do one that's in the Star Wars universe. Do your own. That's all you had to do. Do your own. Would it done well or not? Don't know. But you went to a core universe that you tried to screw it over because, again, like I said before, what was good now is bad. They basically said, hey, the Nazis were, there's a reason why they're Nazis because someone did something to them and that's why they were bad. And that's how the attitude and that's how the Acolyte came out. And it sucked. Terrible acting. Again, this made the lady who did the Twilight movies look like a very multi-dimensional actress. When, in my opinion, the best one she ever did was that Sathura one, in which she was frozen for 3/4 of the movie, which probably was her best acting in a long time. In my opinion, and again, I'm not an expert. So the movie, getting back to the Star Wars. So they openly criticized the foundation of the Star Wars universe, the direction it went to. Basically, they shit on it, and then they're wondering why no one liked it. I think it's funny in reading what the, I think it was the main actress wrote, the silent majority was never done. They never said anything to keep it up. No, ma'am, there was no silent majority because the Nielsen ratings would have reflected that. So you would have had the higher viewership if there was a silent majority. So the problem is you didn't have a good story. You totally said, hey, this is going to be the wokeism, DLA, whatever you want towards Star Wars, and then make a Star Wars character out of it. Instead of have a Star Wars character in the Star Wars universe following George Lucas's vision. Nope, I had to put that giant adjective. It was a woke, it was gay, or it's this or that. No one gives a shit nowadays. We really don't. We just want a good story. J.K. Rowling did a good job in the Harry Potter things when she made Dumbledore gay. No one gave a shit. Yeah, there may have been one or two, but no one gave a shit. However, if the story was all about the gaydom and then about Dumbledore, then people would have tuned out. But they didn't. They continued watching and reading the books. So, lesson, also Marvel Universe, think about this shit because you're destroying that too, or already had destroyed it. The woke mind virus, which is designed to actually turn around everything that we know and make it terrible, to actually have generations not have connection together, because that's part of it. You don't want grandparents and children talking with their children and grandchildren. They want to separate it all. Believe it or not, this neo, whatever you want to call it, wokeism that's going on, they have a lot of similarities when you look at the early Nazi Party and how they wanted to divide their nation, and they successfully did. So you may think it's just a movie. You may just think it was a television thing. No, it's a doctrine that they're trying to push on a lot of people. That's the issue. Just saying. Thank you again. This is Doug from Dying to Retire. Please put your comments below. Subscribe if you want. Hit like button if you like my content. Thank you much, and y'all have a good day.